TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio. The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Hazel, and Marky. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Time for the top 10 for today, and we are live on Facebook.
Please join us on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, your choice. Just join us, and we want to say good morning to these early commenters. Mayi, Nonette, Ramirez, Renz, John Sinai, also saying hello to some of the texters. Edric says, good morning from me and Cody, my doggo. Hello.
Aww, hello.
Hi to Romana Ganzon. Happy almost middle of the week. Friday na ako. She says, hello to
Tuesday
Lala.
pala.
I know, right? It's not even the middle of the week yet. No, Lala says, happy Tuesday. Grabe. I miss listening to TMR. Ngayon lang ulit ako nakapag-work from home. Can I just say hi and congratulations to my little brother and his ex-girlfriend, now wife?
Oh.
They got married last Friday. So happy for you guys. Baby na, i-certify na natin tong pagiging tita ko. Love you both. Thanks, TMR. Oh, congratulations, your brother. Hello to Ro, who says, ganda ng intro ng Chico Misterioso. Parang pang Wrestling Mania. Or pang WrestleMania. Yeah, that's the whole point, right?
Okay.
With Rico Chismoso.
I know, right?
Giving us that voiceover. Hello to Coco again. Good morning to, let's see, Joe, who says, yes, happy birthday, Rika. Hello to...
Yes, happy birthday to Rika.
Happy
and
birthday.
to Boy Bakal. Happy
Make
birthday.
sure you guys comment on her IG. Tell her we sent you there.
I
to
know.
greet her happy birthday. Hello to Silver Skylark, Maxim the Winter, Mitch, Tin, and to everybody else on Twitter as well. We'll mention more names in a bit, but that's it for now.
All right, we've got our first batch of the top 10 for today. Thanking Miguel V for the topic, Bagsak sa conduct. Actually, we should be thanking Miguel V and Hazel for this topic.
For bringing it up.
And let's start off with, let me see here, Mike Ferrer.
Number 10. Number 10.
Nagtayo ako ng mini market sa loob ng classroom para may kompetensya si ma'am sa mga longganisa niya. Alam nga namang siya lang ang kumikita.
Oh my gosh. I never experienced this. I mean, we didn't have teachers selling meat or any of that sort.
To be honest, wala rin kami nung produce. I've told this story before. The only thing that I do remember, and hindi ko pa teacher ha, this was a teacher of like same year level pero a different class. And never namin siya naging teacher, our class, pero lumilibot siya per classroom, nag-rent siya ng VHS tape at the time.
Right. I remember the story.
So, wala kaming like benta na yema or di ba yung mga usual
wala
tocino,
din kami.
wala rin kami. But yeah,
I think
guess
kasi very bawal. Like, I don't think it was allowed, and I think that if kunyari they got caught, feeling ko baka termination yun. So, alam mo yun, I don't think anybody would risk it.
Posible, pero in our case, baka kasi it's I don't know, she didn't do it like she was hiding it.
Maybe kasi parang fun lang. Like, maybe she just, or he just wanted to share. Like, all the...
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Who knows?
I mean, literally, like, ang dami-dami, dala siya mga plastic bag na puro VHS tape, tapos classroom to
Baka
classroom.
tinuturuan niya lang kayo to be like, you know...
Well, I never did. I never borrowed. Because hindi ko nga siya kilala eh. Hindi naman siya teacher kasi. Pero like, apparently, for some reason, kilala siya ng mga classmates ko and humihiram din siya dun. So, I don't know. And from Memski,
Number 9. Number 9.
dire-diretso akong naglalakad kahit nagti 3 o'clock habit. Ay, bad yun. Kasi very, if you walk during the national anthem.
I'm trying to remember if we had the 3 o'clock habit in school.
We did not.
Parang we didn't. I
We did
remember
not.
the Angelus.
We didn't have that either.
We had that.
And which is strange because we are a Catholic school.
Yeah.
But for some reason, we don't do that. We don't do 3 o'clock habit. And I don't think we do Angelus either. I have never done the Angelus in my
Parang kami
life.
merong Angelus, pero I don't remember the 3 o'clock habit. Alam ko lang yung 3 o'clock habit. I would see it on TV.
On TV. Same.
Yeah.
And for
And I
some...
would actually like stop whatever I'm doing to pray.
And I would like to think we're a pretty, ano naman kami? Like, I wouldn't say super devout, but, standard devout Catholic family. Pero we never did the Angelus. Ever.
Oh, we didn't do it at home, but we did it in school.
Oh,
Like, we had
yeah.
it in school.
Ako, either school or home, we never did. We prayed the rosary.
You know what? We never, like, did anything na, yung parang regular, everyday, yung parang
Prayer.
daily prayer together.
Wala din naman
But
kami.
I do
Wala din
remember,
kami.
like, alam mo yung pag may yung parang iniiwan sa bahay nyo na
Yun.
whatever.
Yes, we do that.
Yeah, pag
We do
parang
that.
nasa house namin, then we would have like yung daily prayers or like nightly gatherings na magpa-pray kayo, ganyan.
Diba usually yan dadalhin yung statue for like a week.
Yes.
Diba? Kami ganon.
Yes, ganun
So
din.
dadating siya for a week's worth of rosaries.
Yeah.
Yun. And and very recently, start of the year, January of
You had that
2023. We had that. So we did that in the house. We would pray like, minsan kami lang dalawa ni Baby Whale.
Oh.
Yeah, because nga, yun. Tas after a week, susunduin na siya, lilipat naman ang house.
Kaya
Diba?
pala parang,
So ganun lang.
parang nagtan ka ng matindi. Parang mukhang sunog ka lately.
Alam mo yung pinapalinis ko na nga yung imahe ko sa pagkahihiyan na pinaggagawa natin on air. Umaano ka pa eh. Kumukontra ka eh. Alam mo, kontrabulati ka talaga. Ano yung kanina? MTS, ngayon naman KB. Kontrabulati.
So init na init ka ganun.
Hindi kaya.
Pagkatapos, itodo ang aircon.
Hindi. I was fine, contrary to rumors. I was actually fine.
Okay.
And from Queen of Deadma,
Number 8. Number 8.
nagbabasa ako ng Candy or 17 magazine during religion class. And speaking of, dagdag ko lang ulit dun sa yung dumating sa bahay si Mother
Did you
Mary.
take it as a sign?
No. Before that, kasi that was like, kunyari, January, no? End of January. Mga a week before that, they got in touch with us to be offerers.
Oh.
Yung yung
Like in church.
in church. Pero not Sunday, yung daily mass, yung weekday mass na 6 p.m. To be like offerers. So kami yung sa offertory part, yung magdadala ng like
Yeah.
flowers and stuff. And
I've done that. You've never?
like out of nowhere, like yeah.
Oh,
So we did.
Wow.
So parang yung
Feeling mo, ang linis mo lately, ganun.
parang it's a reminder na dito kayo sa side namin of the good and to counteract yung pag nasa
Nasa presence
morning
tayo
rush
ni
ako.
Marky.
yung parang it's a reminder na dito ka pa rin sa force for good. Ganun.
Ako, parang need ko na rin yata mag-visit ng church because I haven't been in such a long time.
Kita mo si Hazel bigla nasa EDSA Shrine kasi malapit ka lang doon, diba?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's really
sa
the most
gallery,
it's the most likely church I will be going to kasi siya yung pinakamalapit.
You know, for me, what we realized was that one of my favorite churches is actually one that we only recently discovered, only during the pandemic, which is the church in Eastwood.
Oh, where's the the one you can see from outside, diba? Yung pag umikot ka. Is that the one close to the dulo?
Yes, yung before you exit.
Yes.
I mean, it's always been there. Like, we always see it from outside, but we've never actually, kasi kami, we go to the village.
Yeah.
Not in Eastwood. So, sa village kami, if we need to go to church, we go to the church where we go to church. And then finally, during the pandemic, when we went there, we were like, it's so beautiful. Like, it's one of my favorite churches.
You know what?
In the
Speaking
Philippines.
of,
It's so nice. It's so quaint.
Since we're talking about this, I really like Carmen Carrera's post because she recently posted.
Okay.
And Carmen Carrera used to be a contestant on Drag Race. For those who don't know, she's trans. And she talked about it. And she was like, you know what? I was raised like a Catholic. And until now, that's my faith. Like, and she's also been, I think, like exploring being a Christian and all that. So she's exploring her faith. But she says ultimately she believes in God. She believes in Jesus. And she was like, I just want to say to all the queer people and like everybody that feels unwelcome in church, if they ever make you feel that way, if they ever make you feel like you're not supposed to be here or you don't belong here, don't let that discourage you. Because, you know, at the end of the day, it's about you and your relationship with, you know, your creator or whatever you believe in. Exactly. So don't let outside forces, other people tell you what you can and cannot believe in.
Exactly.
Because that's such a personal thing. And I truly admire that about her. Na parang she's like, you know what, I don't care if, you know, sometimes I may get looks or like people may whisper stuff and, you know, I do this, but this is my belief and I'm gonna stick to it.
Hindi, tsaka like, you know, like these are fellow humans.
Exactly.
And what your connection to whatever it is you consider your higher power is between you and that higher power.
Yeah.
And that's a different level altogether from human pettiness and
totally.
You know, yeah. And but seriously, like it's like from outside, it's one of those churches na from outside it looks like just a regular church. But when you go inside, it's so intricate.
Really?
Like it's beautiful inside.
Because I've never been inside. I would see it. Like,
for me, hindi
Eastwood,
nagmamatch yung outside dun sa inside. Yung parang siyang yung mga Harry Potter na yung...
Ano, parang mukhang mala cathedral na maliit.
Hindi naman,
ganon.
pero parang ganon. Like alam mo yung sa Harry Potter, yung there's this scene where there was like a little tent ng mga Weasleys.
Yeah.
Tapos pagpasok nila, kasi obviously it's a
not,
magical.
yeah.
Parang it's such a mansion inside.
Yes.
Pero tent lang siya.
But it looks so tiny. Like,
Medyo ganun yung vibe niya. Kasi from outside, it's so unadorned. It's so plain. It's so... Wala siyang a lot of hoo-ha. Pero pagpasok mo biglang it's so ornate.
Oh, that's nice.
It's so nice. It's so beautiful. Anyway,
Grabe yung church talk dito na wala lang yung isa. Nagbakasyon lang. Balik loob bigla yung dalawang ko. I live.
So tomorrow, watch for our latest portion. It's called Inspirational Wednesdays. Inspirational Wednesdays, and yeah, from Archer Aguilar.
Number 7.
I had a book before that was hollow inside. It had a hole where I can put things inside, but it still looked like a book. It's not a book. It's basically a container that looks like a book. I smuggled my phone that way since it wasn't allowed.
Oh.
You know those books na pagbukas mo, it's actually a box?
Yeah.
And for Mai,
Number 6.
nanusok ng classmate gamit ng pencil, nangagat sa muka ng classmate, namunit ng notebook at libro ng classmate, and of course, dumadaldal in class. That's me in elementary.
Oh my God. Chose violence.
Remind me to be careful the next time may EB tayo.
I mean, okay lang yung bandang dulo na madaldal sa
Madaldal lang,
class.
oo.
Oo. Ano yung second to the last?
namumunit ng libro.
Ay,
at
bad na
notebook.
yon. Yeah, damaging someone else's property.
Alam ba ni Butter Baby to? Madalas kayo teacher yun, ha?
Oo, lagot kayo.
Tapos ikaw problem student. And from Shivana,
Number 5. Number 5.
the Hall of Famer, Battle of the Brains, undefeated champion, was our classmate in Manila Science High School.
Wow.
Right?
That was such a thing.
But, there's a big but here. During history exams, he would write down all the answers on a piece of paper. Paper gets crumpled in a ball and would literally fly around the room. Hindi ko na lang sinabi yung pangalan. Actually, sinulat niya yung pangalan, pero wag na lang.
Wag na. Let's
Wag
not
na.
expose
Ganun na lang,
the
ganun na
person.
lang.
But you know what? My bestie Marge was actually our representative for Battle of the Brains. Like she...
Wow! She joined?
Yeah.
With David Celdran?
Yes. She and some, like a higher batch girly. Yes.
Ito yung nakakatawa dyan, di ba? Like si Marge, yung bestie mo, sumali ng Battle of the Brains. Ang host, si David Celdran, siya yung batchmate ko.
Stop! Are you serious?
Yes!
From Green Hills?
From Green
Oh,
Hills.
wow!
We're both LSJs.
I always thought he was like really hot. I mean, I haven't seen him, but isn't he on ANC or something?
Something, yeah, like for the longest time.
He's cute.
Yeah.
Was he always cute?
Yeah, he was always this like very, at saka very, ano siya kasi, very like friendly face.
Yeah.
Yung parang he's like, he has this very approachable, tsaka very boy next door.
Yes.
Like, alam mo yung tipong, yung feeling mo parang like, yung mom niya kakatok sa, kunyari neighbors kayo, yung mom niya kakatok, may dalang apple pie.
Tsaka parang siya yung masarap iuwi sa bahay tapos ipapakilala mo.
Yes,
kasi
because
parang
very clean cut.
Yeah,
very,
yeah. Very that.
Yeah, we were, you know what? Because we're not, I think baka one batch higher siya.
Sabi ni John Simon, si
batch
David
higher.
Celdran ba? O si Frankie Evangelista ang talagang kabatch?
Alam mo, dagok. Gusto nyo tikman? Ano yan? Masarap din yan. Gusto nyo tikman yan? Deliver ko? Ano na, tawagan ko na yung food panda.
Dagok panda.
Isang platong dagok. Gusto nyo.
Oh, that's so cool though.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
So, no. Yeah, sorry. He was a batch higher.
So, batchmate mo siya, pero ikaw yung 36.
No. Batch siya ng our boss.
Okay.
Kasi di ba our boss is like a batch higher.
So, he's probably 37 now.
He's probably...
Kasi if you're 36, turning 36,
David,
yeah.
if ever you get asked, can you please tell them you're 37? If ever they ask you, can you please tell them you're 37 years old? Okay. And from Genshin Impacto,
Number 4. Number 4.
bagsak sa conduct, kinain ko yung baong food ng classmate ko. Bad enough, right? Tapos, pinuno ko ng mga gagamba yung baunan niya.
where did you even find them?
No, it's easy to catch. Like, if you're a gagamba person, if you're a gagamboy, madaling maghanap ng gagamba. Of course, not me, because I never really... Well, I had my little flirtation with gagamba fighting. Pero like, it didn't last.
That was never my thing.
It was, for a while, like, you basically catch them, put them in, like, empty matchboxes. Yung posporo, kahon ng posporo. You keep them there. And then when it's time to fight, you get, like, a barbecue stick or a walis ting-ting. And your opponent will put his gagamba in one end. You'll put yours in the other end. And then when they walk towards each other, maglalaban yan.
Okay.
Tapos yung malaglag is the loser.
Yeah, I am aware of that kasi parang feeling ko may mga boy classmates ako. Yung 'di ba may parang matchbox pa na involved?
Ganun, dun mo sila ikikip.
Yun yung bahay.
Yun yung bahay. Kasi it's sealed enough that they won't escape, but it's still ventilated enough that they won't die. Naman because like unlike if you put them in a jar, obviously mamamatay yan, 'di ba? So matchboxes are the perfect lalagyan.
You know what? Even as a child, I was never like into animals that way. Like I was always scared of them because I do kasi 'di ba usually when you're young, talagang you're fearless when it comes to animals or insects or mga ganyan. But me, even as a kid, I was always like, ugh, I don't know,
Yeah.
scared of them. Because I remember like somebody brought a dagang costa in school.
I was never a fan.
And I was terrified. Like, everybody wanted to like pet it and I didn't. And then yung butike na sobrang hate ko, di ba?
Oh, yes.
So, yung mga ganon, if anything, ang pinakamalapit ko na exposure to animals when I was a kid na hindi ako takot was yung sisiw. Yung,
Wala
di ba,
ka
may
naman,
mga
because
kulay
it's so
pink pa
cute.
sila. Ang
Yeah.
cute-cute nila. Pero they die like the next day. Alam mo yung deads na sila agad. So sad.
Yeah. And from Coco Hernandez,
Number 3. Number 3.
Bagsak sa conduct. In zoology class, we were asked to draw the frontal and dorsal view of the frog. Ang ginawa ko, I drew my instructor's face and then labeled it. Alam mo, ito yung misplaced talent. I mean, may talent siya to actually draw the teacher.
Oo, eh.
Yeah. From Camilo,
Number 2. Number 2.
hirit ako ng hirit ng tapos sa history class. For example, sinakop tayo ng mga Amerikano. Me, tapos. Like literally, every statement ng teacher. Tapos in 1835, blah, 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 blah. Tapos. It's so annoying.
You know what? We had
It's
something
so
like that
annoying.
when we were kids, but it wasn't tapos. It was and then.
And then,
And then, like
Oo.
pag when
Diba?
you're trying to piss off your classmate,
Right?
you say, and then.
oh my God, it's so annoying. I can't. And,
And the top entry. Number 1. Number 1.
comes from Carlitos.
Carlito says,
True story. Bumalik kami ng classmate ko ng Cali Shandy. Tapos nilagay namin sa plastic bag. Pagpasok namin ng school, napagbintangan kaming umiinom ng beer.
tapos
Alam mo,
feeling nyo rin lasing kayo.
This was one of, I swear to you, and like one of the most argued about like topic, at least, yung mga taong inabutan yung Cali Shandy, if it was alcoholic or not. Like, there are people who will swear that it's alcoholic, and I'm telling you, it's not. But there are people like, no, merong alcohol yun. It was, and I swear, until now, parang hindi namin
So ano ba? Meron ba or wala?
Alam ko
Should
wala.
does it still exist?
No more.
Wala na.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it does. But
Let me Google.
it's so crazy. It's not alcoholic. Kasi ang alcoholic, yung literal na shandy, not the product. Kasi you create shandy by mixing beer.
It still exists.
It does.
It does.
Kasi yung totoong shandy yung not the one that's commercially available. You create that by mixing beer with Sprite or 7-Up. Basta ganon, yung one of the clear soft drinks. That's shandy. Ngayon, nung naglabas ng commercial product, soft drinks lang siya. Hindi siya yung
Ito
alcoholic
nga, you know,
product.
the number one asked question when you type Cali Shandy is, does Cali Shandy have alcohol?
See? That's what I mean.
And the answer is
No.
yes. It's a line of clear, non-alcoholic,
See?
malt-based beverage
Ay,
with fruit
nako.
flavors and slight fizz.
I told you.
So it's just a fizzy drink.
It's
Para
just a
siyang mga
fizzy
ginger
drink.
ale, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like exactly
Like
like
a soda
ginger ale.
water.
I forgot kung sino yung nakaaway ko nun for the longest time. Like a friend of mine.
Arguing
Pinipilit
about
niya meron daw. Sabi ko, wala. Iniinom ko yun nung bata ako and it's like,
Parang I want to try.
it's so
Maybe
good.
we should buy it and then like
Yes.
have a drink during the show.
Yes.
I wonder if it's at, I'll try to look for it when I go to the
sige,
supermarket.
Let's do it. So, we will be playing a couple of songs in the RX booth, but we will come back with our final batch, but we'll stay on Facebook Live.
But for now, here's the latest from Jason Mraz. Track's called I Feel Like Dancing. Only on Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1. Sige,
Ayan, tinan mo.
tayo, Kali tayo.
Tinan mo si Roma sa comments natin. I remember Cali lang pinapainom ni Mama sa akin before. Sasabihin niya sa akin, sip lang ha, baka malasing ka. I told you, it's one of the biggest mysteries
yung mga parents, sila din yung
Oo,
perpetuate nung na...
They propagated that whole myth na it's... Kasi yung totoong shandy nga kasi, I think that's where it gets confusing. Because shandy is a kind of drink.
Okay.
And yun nga, you mix beer with Sprite, you get
And
shandy.
that's shandy.
Oo. But the commercial Cali Shandy, soft drinks na lang yun.
Sabi ni Butter Baby, ano daw siya? Cali Ice Girl.
Ooh.
Apple for the win, she says.
Eh, San Mig Apple, eh, syempre, hello, ano na yun? Alcoholic drink na yun.
Hindi, Cali Ice na apple.
No, ito si Lai.
Okay.
Lai and Y was saying, similar to San Mig Apple.
Ayun, may
taste.
alcohol yun.
Alcohol yun kasi.
Hello, that makes me red after
Oh
I
my
drink like a
gosh.
can or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
What?
If this is true, this settles it. Nobody's wrong. Gia Ann Salumbide says, the first time they released Cali Shandy in the Philippines, it had 2% alcohol. Until the time they removed the alcohol altogether.
Oh.
So if you drank it,
But when was it released is the question. Because when were you having this argument with your classmates?
and then this was already like recently na.
Okay.
So it's possible that baka nung iniinom niya, it had alcohol.
Right.
And nung iniinom ko na, wala ng alcohol. And we were both basically correct. If that's the case, if Gia is correct, then that's probably what happened. That's why we were so adamant. Kasi we would swear that we were correct. Baka nga.
Maybe. Oh, okay. Was it, ano ba to? 90s pa ba to?
I don't remember eh. Pero
Parang 90s nga.
maybe. Pero remember, it was like quite popular at the time.
I do. I remember.
It was quite
yeah.
popular, you know.
Now kasi ang dami ng options for like a similar drink.
Yeah.
'Di ba?
Kasi it was marketed at the time. I mean, there was a time that they marketed it for girls. Yung parang it's a ladies drink. Yung parang
Kasi
like,
fizzy and you know,
Yeah.
it's actually the kind of drink that I enjoy because I like anything fizzy and sweet. It's like a soda basically.
it was, I liked Cali Shandy. Super liked it.
Feeling ko, I would enjoy it too.
Oo, para lang siyang talaga. Para lang siya talaga.
Parang mga Canada Dry.
Canada Dry.
Ganon,
I was
diba?
going to
Very
say.
that.
Yeah, very, definitely very that.
Yeah.
Naalala ko, I was super excited. It was a new product at the time. Oh my gosh, fine. Like it was a new product and I was like, my gosh, have you tasted this new drink?
Why?
It's like the absolute best and it comes in this really nice lalagyan and it's so unique. It's so much fun to drink kasi bubutasin mo pa siya tapos iinuman mo siya and
Ano
it's
siya?
so good. Nandun ako nung launch, bata na ako nung nilaunch siya. Zesto.
Oh my God! Are you
It was a new
serious?
drink! It was a new drink and I was so excited. Like, yay!
Alam mo yung uso ng when I was a kid that I remember, yung mga sa Tetra Pak. Of course, may zesto na din. Pero parang, I was more of a Sunkist girly.
That was the existing drink at the time.
Yung Sunkist?
Yung
Nauna yung
Sunkist
Sunkist sa
meron na nun.
zesto?
Oo.
Oh, because I
Sunkist was-
remembered, I really
Sunkist
enjoyed
yata, parang
Sunkist.
19 kopong-kopong may Sunkist. Because it's a foreign brand. It's an American brand.
Okay.
So,
Kasi that's what we had. I remember that we would buy that in school for recess.
di ba nga, minsan tawag ng, pag yung mga lola-lola, tawag nila sa oranges, Sunkist. Bili ka Sunkist.
so uso na pala
Actually,
siya
what they mean is
before.
like oranges, like navel oranges or pongkan, di ba?
Yung
But they call it
Sunkist na
Sunkist.
naka-Tetra Pak.
Yeah. Parang it was such a ubiquitous brand that Sunkist was like
Alam mo,
parang a generic name for oranges.
may kalaban pa yung Zesto eh. I remember yung big 250 ng Zesto.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Oh
I
my gosh.
remember
Pero
that.
bago na yan.
Hindi, pero may kalaban siya na jungle juice ba yun? Yung may, parang mas may jelly yung loob.
Parang ganun. Bago na yun.
Okay. I remember those also. My gosh. The drinks of our childhood.
Wait. BRB. Cannot hold it in.
Jelly juice, jungle juice. Yes, they remember it too. Sun glow. I don't remember that. Let me Google it, Ren. Sun glow. Sun glow. Yung sun glow apparently is also under Zesto. I just Googled it. I don't remember this. I don't think I drank this as a kid. Yeah. And then of course yung mga Moo. Do you guys remember the chocolate drink? Does it still exist? Choc-O. Ah. I remember Choc-O actually. I remember this. Yeah, and Moo. Yes. Ano yung Milk O naman? Milk O. Milk O. Oh, I don't remember this. I don't know this. Did you ever drink Choc-O? Alam mo yun?
Yeah. Pero mas ano kami? Brown cow.
Moo?
No,
Ano
brown
yung
cow.
brown cow?
Brown cow was like, ano siya, yung parang, like the Hershey's.
Brown cow.
Alam mo yung isi-squeeze mo siya sa water.
Oh.
Ay, sorry, not water, milk. So you get milk,
And then you put...
you squeeze the chocolate, parang gooey liquid
Ooh.
into it, and then you mix it, and then it becomes chocolate milk.
Wow.
It was called brown cow.
Ano siya? Hindi siya parang Hershey's.
Alam mo, let me Google it. Usong-uso yun before, brown cow. That was our main chocolate drink.
Ako kasi batang chocolate ako eh.
Ako rin naman. I love that too. Yun, yeah. Mas nauna yung chocolate.
Mm-mm.
But brown
Diba
cow.
for a time yung chocolate nasa bottle pa siya? I remember that when I was a little girl.
Oh, there. It is Hershey's. It's Hershey's brown
okay,
cow.
Oh, I know that. Pero hindi ko siya alam by brown cow. Parang alam ko lang yung Hershey.
That's the name of the drink. I mean, like, ano siya,
Oh, the
syrup.
variant.
Syrup.
Yes.
that you put into milk to turn it into chocolate milk.
Oh, I see. Sa root beer, anong favorite mo? Kasi I'm a root beer girly.
Oh.
Like, I love root beer. I remember I had a phase na ang super favorite ko was yung, I would drink this, I think, in high school at Barks.
Oh, Barks is nice.
That was my favorite. I was never like an A&W girly.
I like A&W.
I didn't like it as much. I loved Barks. Yeah. And now I'm a Dr. Pepper girly.
Actually, masaya na ako sa Sarsi.
Sarsi is good. Alam mo ba?
Kasi sarsaparilla din yun.
Also,
Kaya siya Sarsi, di ba? Kasi nga sarsaparilla. Which is root beer.
Also, I don't know if they still have it, pero, di ba hindi ako mahilig sa mga light versions of the sodas that I like? Yung mga light or zero. Hindi
Yes.
ako fan. I prefer the regular ones. But, for Sarsi, I do remember, I had a phase na favorite ko yung Sarsi Light.
Oh my gosh, that's the Sarsi ba yun? Yeah, wasn't that Sarsi? That was the iconic, at the time they were together, Don Zulueta and Richard Gomez.
Oh.
Tapos they were endorsers for Sarsi. Tapos, Sarsi nga ba yun? Tapos yun yung ano nila, na parang like, it was such a cute commercial at the time, na parang, they would show the two in different places, like, on vacation, in the movie house. Ganon sila, nasa car, Sarsi, diet. Sarsi, diet. Parang sasabihin ni Richard, Sarsi, sasabihin ni Don, diet.
Diet.
It was an iconic commercial.
Did you like Mug?
Oh, yeah, I like Mug too.
I think I like Mug more
I
than
like Mug
A&W.
too. Ay, parang for me naman kasi parang I wasn't picky. I mean, like, they were all root beer to me.
Feeling ko kasi hindi masyado matapang yung A&W. Parang it's more, I feel like it's a little more watered down. So I preferred Barks and Mug. Oh, but yeah, now I actually enjoy Right and Light. Right and Light.
Oh, okay.
Diba I like that?
Yeah.
Especially the lemon lime flavor. Para siyang Sprite. Oh, it's really good. I love that. But anyway, see, Chico kasi is such a Coke Zero
Oh my
person.
gosh, that is life.
Whenever he would order one, like when there's a party, I would be right behind him ordering
Regular.
the regular version. Yes.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
It's crazy.
Sarap. Gusto ko tuloy ng soft drinks now. Parang kakausap
Ginanahan.
natin. Parang now I want something fizzy. Anyway, let's go back to the top 10.
Monster RX93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. Olan Ray on our comment section on Facebook Live was saying, nung minention ni Chico yung brown cow na drink, yung nilalagay sa milk to make a chocolate milk, parang biglang naging vintage sepia yung tingin ko sa kanya.
Yeah, we had a nice conversation about drinks that I don't know now make us feel nostalgic.
I know,
Kasi
right?
drinks from our childhood. So, sarap. Pang throwback episode.
I know. Super.
Anyway, good morning to Cassandra who says, sinerch ko si David Celdran and I saw his 2016 age on Metro.
No comment.
Edric says, from church talk to dadagukan ang mga kaotlok real quick.
I know. Right?
Martin, earlier, listening to the church conversation, texted saying, nasa TMR pa ba ako? Pero tama yun. It is real your relationship with God that matters most, he says. Jogan says, hello, good morning, and that's it for greets.
All right, so let's jump into our final top 10 for today. Let us thank Miguel V for the
Thank
topic.
you.
Hashtag Bagsak sa conduct. Let's start off with, let's see here, Queen of Deadma.
Number 10. Number 10.
Nung nag-ball session yung class, tawa ako ng tawa tuwing may iiyak. Kasi naman, ang corny-corny. I was never into it. I mean, like, I loved, it only happened once in my entire school life.
Bull session yung tawag.
It was a bull session.
Sa amin kasi open forum yung
Oh, no,
tawag.
it's called a bull session. Classes were canceled just for our section.
Seriously?
It was that serious. We were such drama queens, and even our advisor was such a drama queen that inano niya talaga, inapila niya sa school na can we not have classes for an entire day? Like literally from start of classes to dismissal. Tas naka-lock lahat ng doors, nakasara lahat ng doors.
God.
Mag-uusap-usap lang kasi parang basta nagkaroon ng gulo. I don't even remember what the gulo was all about. Of course, I enjoyed the whole we didn't have classes because it didn't involve me. So for me, walang stress because kayo yung maggulo dyan, kayo maglabo-labo dyan. I was just a spectator. I loved the idea that we didn't have classes and it was such a novelty. But I was like 2 minutes in, I was over it.
You know what? We had a similar thing our senior year. It got so bad to the point that even our advisor was involved. Well, he wasn't our advisor anymore when it happened, but he was
Okay.
our advisor in first year high school.
Oh.
So we were, I think, just the second batch naging advisor siya. It was only his second year of teaching when we were in first year and he was our advisor. So we were very close to him. And he basically watched us grow up, right? From first to fourth year. Fourth year, iba na advisor. But for some reason, he was involved in like the drama.
Okay.
And there was even a point that he wasn't talking to us outside of like his class, like outside of, being like the teacher.
Right.
He refused to speak to any of us. And I think he was upset that there was this rift between us. Kasi diba like I told you, my barkada kind of got divided senior year, and then like there were some who got booted out of the group and we're no longer friends with up to this day. And it's no, it happened fourth year. Yun yung parang
Okay.
we decided to like draw the line. Alam mo yun, ito na yung parang moment of like separation. Anyway, so I think it was difficult for him to watch because we were always, such a big group. And when that happened, I guess he felt conflicted.
Yeah.
Because there were two sides, and all that. Anyways, he wanted us to fix it. And so we had an open forum, including him. And it was so wild that, like, at some point, Hannah got into a shouting match with him. Yes!
No.
They were literally, like, going at it. And then, like, someone threw, like, a stapler. And, like, it was just, like, this big blow up. And I remember specifically how I conducted myself in the whole situation. I was actually one of the calmest people in the room. While everybody was, like,
Super
freaking
emotional,
out, super
yeah.
emotional. When it was my turn to speak, I was just like, well, you know what? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And they were all like, why are you so calm? But that's me, because I'm naturally, like, yeah, especially when there's, like, so much conflict around me.
So much drama.
That's just me.
The only thing I remember from that bull session that we had, tawang-tawa ako dun sa isang classmate. So, kunyari, the main, was like, si A, si B, and si C. Sila yung talagang merong issue and like, nagsanga-sanga na. Itong si D is not really part of the drama. Pero yung bigla siya na lang tatayo, tapos
Inserted himself?
tapos biglang may with matching tears and
Oh
iiyak.
my
And like,
God!
that's what I remember. And like, literally, we would be like, hindi ka naman kasama dun sa gulo, di ba? Bakit feeling mo ikaw yung nasa center nung gulo?
No, I think maybe baka ano siya, like empath. There are people like that.
Yeah.
I do remember, this wasn't like in school anymore, pero when we had our first barkada trip to Bangkok, there was also a big blow up. And it was between two of my besties, si Hannah and si Marie. And when they fight, they really fight. Like, they go at it, So it was this whole, like, parang silent treatment for a bit. And then when it came to the, alam mo na, yung blow-up moment na labasan na ng galit.
Nagsama ng loob.
And they were like, oh, da-da-da-da-da, and da-da-da-da-da. And then there was Cecil in the background, bawling. Iyak siya eh. And we're like, why are you crying? And he's like, I don't like the fighting. And I think there are people who are extremely sensitive and maybe, I don't know, baka it triggers them or something like that. I'm not the type, honestly. I'm the type who would probably be the mediator kasi nga I'm the calm one.
Ang call namin kasi, it's more like, epal.
Meron din ganon. Yung parang gusto lang niya na, let me be a part of the
parang,
drama.
Oo, yung parang like, I'm so affected by this. And we were like, you're not even like part of the main cast. You're not even supporting. You're more like cameo.
Yung parang, why can't we all be friends? Parang yung sa Mean Girls.
Promise.
She doesn't even go here.
Hindi siya talaga part
Oh my
nung
God.
pero feel na feel niya. And from Wildfire,
Number 9. Number 9.
tuwing may exams kami, sinasadya namin maglagay ng newspapers and magazines sa table ni Sir para ma-preoccupy siya sa pagbabasa kesa magbantay. Like magbabaon sila ng reading materials.
Oh my God.
Para kunyari
I'm
random
busy.
lang na nasa table. Pero actually pinlant nila yun. From Noki Villanueva,
Number 8. Number 8.
nabully ako ng classmate ko, tinulak ako. So, sinapak ko siya. Ako ang naaktuhan. Suspended ako ng 1 week,
Oh no.
plus burado na 75% sa GMRC. Yung nambully, expelled. So, although na-punish
Wow.
din siya, na-expel naman yung isa.
That is wild.
That's
I
wild.
don't think I have ever experienced a classmate getting expelled.
Same. From Chef Pao,
Number 7. Number 7.
true story, I got in trouble for pulling down the jogging pants of my barkada in front of his crush after he had the courage to talk to his crush.
Was it a thing for you, like, because you went to an all-boys school? Because I remember I had a conversation about this with, like, some of my friends recently. In high school, I did have a thing for, like, the skirts. Trip na trip ko yung nantataas ako ng palda.
Ng palda. Ugh, I would have hated
Maybe
you.
it was the lesbian in me. I don't know. But I would do it, like, to my friends. And, like,
I would have hated you if you did that to me. So.
Kasi baka makita nila yung red panties
Oh, I
mo.
can't. I can't.
Your
Oh,
red
I can't.
lacy panties.
Oh,
Alyssa Edwards.
and from Victoriano,
Number 6. Number 6.
technique ko dati para hindi matawag sa recitation, nagtataas ako ng kamay. Yung parang reverse psychology. Hindi niya alam yung sagot pero magtataas siya ng kamay kasi usually hindi tinatawag ng teacher yung
nakataas ng kamay.
One time, tinawag ako. Hindi ko naman talaga alam yung sagot. Sabi ko lang, Ma'am, may I go out?
She called your bluff.
Called your bluff. And from Mayi,
Number 5. Number 5.
I belonged to the star section na elementary and I had a classmate na super lala. He would randomly throw chairs, rip his polo to pieces, and bully one of our girl classmates. Hindi siya matanggal sa class kasi main donor ng school yung tatay niya. I remember this from high school. We had a classmate. Parang he had some anger issues.
Okay.
There was this one blow up. Usually ganun siya. Meron siyang parang, pero nothing major. But there was this one blow up. Polo kami, di ba?
Uh-huh.
Like, para siyang Hulk. Like, he literally ripped his polo
Oh
open.
my God.
Screamed.
What?
Tapos, binato niya yung chair. Kasi ano siya eh. Like, he's a pretty, like, buff
Okay.
guy. Tapos, biglang binato niya yung chair niya and stormed off. And I never found out. Of course, the teacher walked out, no, and siguro calmed him down or something. But I never knew. Like I'm usually the last to know. I never know the backstory. So I don't know what made him blow up like that.
Okay.
I don't know what happened to him kung may disciplinary action. I don't even know how he went through the entire day na wala ng botones yung yung polo niya. Or if he even went back to class. To be honest, I was just super clueless about what was happening around me back in school. But yeah, that I would never forget that. Kasi we were really like, what happened?
What are you doing? Yeah.
Why did he just like... And if I remember right, wala namang nangyayari.
Yes.
Like there was no fighting that was happening before. Or at least that we were aware of. Weird. And from Mike Ferrer,
Number 4. Number 4.
nahuli kami na tinuturuan ng maling language yung foreign exchange student namin. For example, ang turo namin sa kanya, pag gusto niyang sumagot, isigaw lang niya, Ma'am, ang bobo niyo. So pag kunyari, meron tinanong yung teacher, can you tell us when did Magellan arrive in the Philippines? Bilang sisigaw yung foreign student, Ma'am, ang bobo niyo. Ang bad. Sobrang bad. And from Memski,
Number 3. Number 3.
bagsak sa conduct, kinindatan ko si sir, ngumiti naman siya. Kaso, nakita ni ma'am na jowa ni sir.
Ooh.
Kaya binagsak ako ni ma'am.
Oh no!
Oh my
Hey!
Lord!
What? I mean, di ka niya pwedeng ibagsak kung hindi naman kabagsak-bagsak yung grade mo. You know what I mean?
Right?
Diba? And parang pwede mong i-file as grievance yan. Pwede mong i-appeal.
Eh, mali mo ma-call out ka rin na nang kikindat ka ng teacher.
Masama ba yon?
Most people would probably frown on that.
You can just say, it was a tick or something, you know? Or I just meant it like, hello. That's just how I greet people. I wink
With a little wink.
and stick my tongue out. And bite my lip.
I'm from Silver Skylark.
Number 2. Number 2.
Bilisan ko na lang to ha kasi medyo ano na
sige,
tayo,
sige.
medyo delayed na tayo. Grad ball namin, so while slow dancing, humirit yung teacher namin ng leave space in between for your guardian angel. In my head, I'm like, ano, parang threesome. And the top, okay, toot, 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 toot,
And the top entry. Number 1. Number 1.
comes from Shivana.
Shivana says,
Sabi ng teacher, I need to call your parents to let them know of your bad behavior here at school. Sabi ko, Ma'am, bakit po? Pag bad behavior ako sa bahay, hindi naman nila kayo tinatawagan. Piloso po.
kailangan consistent, diba?
Kailangan consistent.
Oh,
Bakit?
walang tatawagan.
Kayo ba tinatawagan ng magulang ko pag nagmi-misbehave ako sa bahay?
Ba't niyo siya tatawagan?
So, okay, what about us?
Where do I begin is the question.
I know. Ako
Okay.
naman, I don't have any answer. Sige,
For
go.
the record, never akong bumagsak sa conduct or anything. Okay? I was a good student. I was cream section all the way. But I feel like I was always like a naughty kid.
Okay.
But never to the point of getting into real trouble. I did get... Siguro di lang ako nahuhuli. But, I had some questionable behaviors back in the day. Like, I remember,
Okay.
kung nahuli siguro ako dun sa ginagawa ko dun sa mga plato dahil tinatamad ako to return them to the canteen, definitely, that will affect my conduct, remember?
Yes.
I would buy from the canteen and then yung nasa plates kasi siya na plastic plates.
Hindi siya disposable,
Hindi siya
ha?
disposable and people would return the plates to the canteen after. But because my classroom was on the 3rd floor and I would be too lazy to return the plates, I would just throw it outside the window
Yep.
and just let it fall on the ledge. Kasi may parang ledge. Hindi naman siya mag-fall all the way to the ground, right? So, naiipon na yung
There's
mga
this
plato
pile
ko
of
sa
non-disposable plates.
Okay, that's one. And then there would also be a time na I would arrive late in school, consistent. And because I was like besties with all the officers, I would just get in without any trouble. And what I would do was I would leave my bag behind so that it would look like I didn't just arrive. Diretso na ako na parang, I've been here the whole time. Kahit dumating ako, recess, ganon. There's also that, and so many.
Ano to, hanggang bukas?
And then remember when I fed that teacher all the langgams and the alikabok? Kasi, like, di ba nga, kasi crush ko yung ano niya, naging boyfriend niya. So anyway, what I would do was, what I did was, it was a one-time thing. So, nung THE class, na we had like this baking thing, na nag-bake kami ng cookies, I made a special cookie just for her. Na kinuha ko yung mga like alikabok from the window, na may mga langgam-langgam, and then I put it in the batter, and then baked a cookie just for her. And then I made sure somebody would like give it to her, watch her eat it, and report back to me. So, we did that. I didn't get caught. So, I never got caught.
Report back to me.
Right? Of course, I couldn't be the one to give it to her. Because, alam ko na she was on to me. Alam niya na, alam mo yun, may conflict na kami. Tsaka parang she was being
Alam mo,
what?
I resent this.
Because?
Feeling ko kasi ako yung gagawin nilang star witness sa trial mo.
Honestly, like I didn't want to do it myself because I knew she was on to me and she wouldn't eat it if I gave her anything.
Right.
So I was
right.
like, no. You have to give this to her, okay? But do not leave until you see her eat it because she has to eat it. I made it especially for her. So then, one of my class, it wasn't even like a kabarkada of mine. It had to be like a random classmate. Kasi kung friend ko, baka pagdudahan. So, there's that. But the one time I did get into trouble. As in,
Naisip niya lahat yun, ha, guys?
ang dami
Naisip
pa
niya
actually. That's just like barely scratching the surface. Nahuli ko and nag-guidance talaga ako. This was like probably the only time na nag-guidance counselor ako and all that. And my mom had to like, alam mo yun, take care of it. Anyway, it was the formal theme one, which I already told you about. Yung, di ba nga si Ipis, that person. Just naming them. I don't care if they're listening. So anyway, she was from a lower section. She was trying to bully one of my besties, Jamie. Hi, Jay. So, one time, her formal theme was lying around. I'm not sure if it was lying around or if it was in our class. Kasi usually, we would also be asked to help the teachers check the papers of the lower section.
Yeah.
May ganun kami na parang pag cream section kayong parang you're trusted with the work,
With the
exams of the other sections, ganyan, and then you're gonna check. So, when I saw her formal theme, she basically wrote this whole essay about how she's like the most desirable thing, like wherever she's from. As in like kadire. Like parang, and Tagalog to ha, I think Filipino yung writing class na to, na parang nararamdaman ko na tuwing dadaan ako, ang mga lalaki ay ganon! Like parang, ew, gross! So you're like making fun of her. And it was hilarious, okay? But I don't know what came over me. I actually I like scratched things off. I corrected. I edited her paper.
Yeah.
Like, yun. So, sinulat-sulatan ko with like notes. Parang, siguro yung notes ko parang, ew. Yung parang, I don't think
Hindi
so.
na misleading yung ew.
Hindi, o yun.
Editorial na yun.
Basically, ganun yung ginawa ko. Tapos, somebody thought it was so funny. One of my classmates that, I don't know, this wasn't my action anymore and I didn't instruct anyone to do it. But somebody took it upon themselves to photocopy it and make multiple copies and then they spread it around.
Oh.
So it became this thing na kumalat sa school. And of course, eventually reached the person that, I did that to. And then, yun, parang natawag na ako sa guidance kasi nga parang I was the one who did that. So...
Well, sabi nga, alam mo, ang dami nila, dapat pala sinabi mo sa akin in advance. Sa'yo yung last batch.
Guys, ang dami. But you know what?
Hindi na tayo, dapat isang batch lang tayo, tapos yung huling top 10, sa'yo.
But you know what? I'm proud of myself for like never getting into any real trouble and still like getting honors and like being a good student overall.
Mm-mm.
And yeah, alam mo, you can be naughty, but that doesn't define you. It's just a part of like your childhood. And at least I lived a little when I was younger and I had fun.
Yeah.
As opposed to some people who are such goody-goodies.
Bakit parang kasalanan ko na disente akong
ikaw,
tao?
may entry ka?
Well, yun. Dalawa. Yung isa pa, yun nga, yung wrong they accused me for something that I didn't do. A good friend of mine, we were always sitting beside each other, my org mate, former classmate LSGH. We were sitting next to each other. So obviously, because we were org mates, kami lagi yung papasok ng sabay. You know what I mean? So the teacher knows we're good friends. Apparently, during one exam, meron kaming isang question na binura namin, kunyari A, sinulat namin A, binura namin, pinalitan namin ng B, and that was the correct answer.
Okay.
So, ang assumption ng teacher is that nagkopyahan kayo. Nakatabi kayo eh. What are the chances?
It just so happened na, pero hindi talaga.
I did not. Hello? Me? So, I did not. And I had to ask him, sabi ko, because I know I didn't. Did you copy from me? You have to tell me para at least I know like how we'll handle this. According to him, he did not, and I trust him. It got to a point where they were elevating it to the parang science, I don't know, whatever. Yung parang, I guess, kung sino yung mga head ng science teachers. Yung ganong level ng investigation. And I was really like, I don't know what to tell you. I never, like, you can talk to all my previous teachers, elementary, high school, college. I never was accused of cheating. Why would I cheat now? And it's not, and I even have good grades in this. I'm even running for honors. Why would I endanger my
your
status by copying for an exam that's not even important? It's not even like a finals exam. It's just like a quiz. Super hated that teacher. So, yun. But obviously, nothing came out.
Kasi kahit in-investigate nila, wala naman talaga.
Wala naman. Like, you have to
You're
show
innocent.
me proof. You have to give me proof that I cheated. Otherwise, this is circumstantial.
Wow!
You know? No, because it's true.
Oh, right.
Like, unless you caught us looking at each other's papers,
Yeah.
you have no proof that we cheated. And what, you're going to expel me because of a hunch? So, yeah, you have to come up with something better than that. And another one was way back in grade school where I punched a classmate. Yeah.
You punched a classmate.
And he called me a word. And when the teacher asked me why I punched him, like I said, because he called me that word. And the teacher said, but are you that word?
But did he lie? Feeling ko kung ngayon yung teacher, but did he lie?
And I'm like, that's not the point.
Buti pala, di mo pa napapunch si Marky, no? Naku, ako sa'yo, Marky.
Ingat-ingat ka, nanununtok ako. Nanununtok ako.
Oh, wow.
Kaya sabi ko,
Uh,
that's not the point, ma'am.
uh,
The point is, he called me that word.
and he was trying to use it to bully me.
So I punched him.
Okay.
Yan. So
May ginawa ka naman pala, nanapak ka naman pala.
pero justified.
Justified, yeah.
Oo, sabi ko, ikaw I mean, whether it's true or not, that's not the point,
I think ang moral lesson natin sa topic today is, you can have a naughty past, but it doesn't mean you're patapon or that you're not gonna get anywhere in life. Like I said, kasi for me, if you're gonna be naughty, you better make sure that you have everything else taken care of. Like, you better make sure you're doing well in school. Kasi for me, pwede na ako mag-naughty-naughty kasi, I'm achieving stuff. So,
Or siguro some people can also say, parang, ang takeaway natin dito is sometimes, evil prevails. Parang sometimes people do get away with it.
but you can change as an adult.
You can change
and
as
be
an
like
adult.
a model citizen.
You can change
right?
as an adult.
And I think because I got it out of my system, like, for the most part, I mean, now I'm such a wonderful citizen of the world,
Let's not get carried away. So I can say decent human being. Let's stick with that. But thank you for joining us.
Stand-up individual is more like.
Okay. We'll see you
Thank you for
tomorrow.
joining us. Stick around. Kayla is up next. We'll leave you with this one by Biba Doobie. Tomorrow it's going to be Riot Wednesday. And we will be back. That's it for the Morning Rush with Chico and Hazel. Only here on the Monster.
Bye, guys.